Hey, what's going on, guys? Fico here, and before I get started with today's kind of gripe in the topic, I just wanted to give you guys, ask you a question first off. I just wanted to know if you guys were interested in seeing a particular kind of video. I'm doing the investigating true gaming videos, and I've noticed that they're not getting many views. I don't know how it works to get my videos known out there. I don't know if I'm not doing anything right. I mean, I'm putting some somewhat good thumbnails under, maybe to attract some people. These are exactly my thoughts. Maybe you wanted something in particular to me to talk about. I am just simply taking a question that existed already in that subreddit, and I'm just talking about it. So if you guys want me to do something else, to talk about specific topics or anything else, just feel free to tell me down below, or go to my Facebook and tell me what you want me to talk about, want me to do, or you want have any suggestions. Just kind of, I like the videos that I'm doing currently, and I'm on a good flow. I'm loving my focus right. I'm doing it live here because I just kind of felt like wanted to just let everybody see me, so that when I'm talking about this, I'd be able to see where I'm coming from. And also, I'm kind of sort of happy that I'm just feeling a little more confident in front of the camera, because I'm talking behind that mic, and that mic is allowing me to just kind of go wail and go crazy and talk about what I want, and that has sort of just kind of been the best purchase that I have. And I kind of feel like these purchases, when I said that I wanted to upgrade, I meant it. I meant that I wanted to upgrade. This video camera that I have has served me very well. That Rode video mic has served me very well. But I kind of want it to come as a result. I want it to be better. I want you guys to like what I'm doing. And I'm not noticing any comments. I'm not noticing any activity, any flow. I've seen it's very, very weird. I mean, the one video that I posted, the last one talking about AAA, has got 1 view. I'm a little demoralized about that. After sharing that video twice, I mean, is it not playing for you guys? I just wanted to kind of know if that was something that I wasn't doing or anything. I just kind of maybe address. I know that I don't go to gaming conventions. I know that I don't go to many other things that other YouTubers have. They get review copies of games, they get game keys, they, certain things, but I don't. I'm not inside the gaming industry. I'm just the guy that works at a regular 5-day-a-week, 8-hour-day job. Not saying that YouTubers don't work, not saying that that's not a real job. It's a real job. It's just that I don't have the exposure that most of them do. They do it full time, and they do it, and they're inside the gaming industry. They talk with game developers, they talk with gaming journalists, they talk with everybody. The best that I've done, I've gotten, is press play. So pretty much I just kind of been wanting to find a way to get inside the game industry. Just trying to figure what I'm supposed to do in this world. So not drawing. I want to draw more, and I have found about every single possible excuse. It's a totally personal topic. It's just I want to get better. I want to get good at something and to show up for, and I want 2015 to be awesome. 2014 was such a, it's not a good year in my opinion. It was not for the books. And it's all 1 month already passed, and I've already just doubled my video production for every day. So I just wanted to just kind of get this brief mini rant about the channel gone with before I talked about the other stuff. The stuff that I wanted to talk about. So it's sort of like a continuation of Nintendo's creators program, and apparently it's actually even worse. I am kind of disappointed in Nintendo. I really am. I thought at first it was just like they were out just saying that YouTube was making it impossible for them. But apparently, how it works is that you're partnered with a network, and YouTube gets part of it, and you get the other part of it. That's what those 80s and 20s, like, say, if you get like a 60-40 contract, you get pretty much part of that revenue. You get ad revenue as well, You get paid for the CPMs. I think that's the term, CPM. That's like for every 1,000 views. But the controversy first was when Nintendo went in, they were pretty much just saying, no, you can't use our content because that content belongs to us. So they took everything. So YouTube got part of the money and Nintendo just took all of the others. And then they made it into their video. They turned it into their video. They made sure that people, so you weren't getting anything. And then apart from that, they took your video. But now it's meant to be a compromise. It's meant to be a compromise, but it's not really a compromise at all. It's just Nintendo still insisting that their stuff belongs to them, and you're, as a creator, you basically get the shaft. You are Nintendo has basically become a wall between you and the money that you would potentially make as, you know, your videos. You bought the console, you bought the game, bought the audio equipment, you bought the capturing equipment, you bought the computer, you bought the software, you bought everything to put your heart and soul into this YouTube channel of yours, and you're making good ends. Maybe you're not one of the bigger ones, maybe you're one of the small ones, the intermediary ones, maybe you're the biggest Nintendo channel of them all, and you have worked hard, you've done Let's Plays, you've split them up, you've done the thumbnails, you've made the descriptions, you've shared them, you're active in your community, you've done flights because your network sends you to E3 or sends you to PAX or sends you to places because they know that people know you and you're there representing your network, and you're there just representing yourself mostly, and you're out there representing the, you know, your network, but you're also representing mostly yourself. That's it. You are a guy who's going to a gaming convention and you're known for posting game videos on YouTube. That is unheard of. You usually have to be like a higher echelon. You have to actually make a game or work for a publication, be part of CNET. And now in the CES, you've got YouTubers. They're covering because they do tech videos. And Nintendo is the only company that's doing this kind of stonewalling. And it breaks my heart that it's a company that I've had a lot of respect for. They're the ones that made me into a gamer, basically. I think most of you already know this, and most of you are like this too. Maybe it was the Genesis, maybe it was something else that later came up and then you just tried it and then you said, oh cool, I like this. Maybe you're a PC gamer from the very beginning, but in my case it was Nintendo, and they've always been a part of my life, and every time I see them succeed, it's also a benefit to me because I'm getting great games from them, getting great content from them. And I've done videos ranting about their lack of success, and it mostly makes me mad because they just don't. There's this voice inside their heads, I think, that they're just kind of stubborn about this. And this Nintendo program is terrible. I mean, just the other day, they slashed all of my currency from the Nintendo Club Nintendo. I've submitted over 20 codes, I think it was even more than that, over years, and I've got comments from people telling me that the points don't expire, but they expired for me. So now they bring out these great things for the program to wish it goodbye because they are going to implement this new thing now, and they've taken all of my points. All of them. 0. I went from like 12,000, maybe even more, to 0. I want to tell them because I was like, I don't find this to be fair. You guys never offered anything that I wanted. You guys never pushed this. And all of a sudden now you're changing it, and now you're bringing this great thing now into your program, into your channel, into this thing that you're doing, when you're gonna send it off, and I can't do anything about it. So those decisions are the things that irk me about Nintendo. They are just so disconnected sometimes. I don't understand. And it brings me back to the program itself, the creators program. Nobody thought this was a good idea. I think nobody thought it was a good idea for Nintendo to just take your money that you're getting paid for, and Nintendo just boom, just says, no, you can't do that because we say you can't do that, even though we didn't make the video. And I've had discussions with people talking about Nintendo technically owns the property that you're making money out of. You're making money off of the video that you're making using their product. That is it. Nintendo does not own your video. Nintendo does not own the content of the commentary and the experience. Like I said before in the other video, Nintendo's experience and the experience that you, as a YouTuber, going in, you watch this YouTuber go in and play the game, that is a totally different experience. You get jokes, you get cuts, you get a commentary, you don't get everything. I mean, yeah, you might get the game from beginning to end, but that's part of the reason why this thing is looked at from many people in networks, because people like what they see. The basic math should be simple to Nintendo. If people watch people play Nintendo games, people like to watch people play Nintendo games. That's one. Plus, gets all of this attention to the game that they're playing equals interest in the game. That's how Nintendo's been kinda getting back at it. They picked that up last year, and glad that they're doing good. Unfortunately, this program tells me otherwise. To me, Nintendo, it seems as though this program is built to snatch away part of that revenue that a person would have. In this case, it would take a big chunk of that revenue away, because remember, you have to split the revenue with YouTube. But now Nintendo wants to take a cut of it, and not just take a cut of it, basically own you by making you say that the opinions of us is on my Nintendo, it's mine, which is what it was from the beginning. But Nintendo wants to make it so that they are basically taking a piece of you. So that is what it is. That's Nintendo's goal. They want to take money away from YouTubers for work that doesn't belong to them. And I'm afraid that it seemed like the last time, it seemed suggestive that they were in trouble and they were trying to find money wherever they can find it. This reeks of something like that too, but I'm confused as to how could that be. If you're if you're about to release the latest 3DS coming in a few weeks, we're in the month or you're gonna get a brand new one with 2 really good games on release, with the backlog of 3DS games that are compatible with this, and probably the games that you can also play from the shop. This has the capacity of actually being another great time for you. And then you do this, and that strips away everyone's ability to post, because this makes it clear that if you're not with the network, you can't share the content with anybody. We will get you. That's pretty much what it is. It's not much of a happy medium. It's not much of a compromise. It's more like a threat. Either join our network and get a piece of what you would make without us taking a piece of it per video. Either you put in your entire channel and you then get a bigger piece, but we still get to keep a piece of it anyway. Or you don't do any Nintendo videos. And guess what? I do not think that this channel is going to get anybody interested in doing Nintendo videos. If you ask a YouTuber that's getting paid by a network or an affiliate, if they would rather take the piece that their company is offering them, if something like Full Screen is offering you this percentage of the revenue for you for a video, and you just have to give this little piece to them because of course they got to make money off of you too. Or the alternative is to not make anything or make even less. I don't know. Nintendo deal sucks. This is a very bad deal. And I don't feel inclined to really say or share any video content from any Nintendo game on my YouTube channel. If I get the new 3DS XL, I will happily talk about it and share my thoughts about it, and of course I'll get Majora's Mask for the 3. God, I mean, you know, I hate Nintendo's practices, but this, they sure as hell know how to play my heartstrings. So, you know, I will be more than glad to give Nintendo my money on things that I know or feel that are going to be good. Might wait a little bit for the new 3DS XL, maybe around the time, maybe when Xenoblade comes out with it, or I might just get it right off at launch, who knows. I'll be glad to support them because they've given me good experiences through that. But if they want to nickel and dime and gouge my eyes out for every cent that I have, I can't give them everything I have. I live alone and I'm surrounded with just games and comic books. I do not have more to give you. If you keep taking, you are gonna leave me with nothing. I can't give you what I don't have. Most YouTubers depend on their channels, and you're trying to take that away from them. You're trying to shortchange them. You expect them to do the same amount of effort for even less money because you feel that you have to bring yourself to be the one company nobody fucks with. And I do not think that's a good idea. Nintendo, you have survived through the skin of your teeth with the releases that you had last year, and the Wii U got life. Don't ruin this for yourselves. Don't do this to yourselves. You are playing dangerous games with YouTubers and networks. Don't be this way. Do not. You want to be a presence in YouTube. Keep doing things on your channel. But don't screw with livelihoods. Don't screw with people's jobs. Just let them post your content. It's not hurting you and it's not hurting them. So why don't you do that? Come on. Have a heart. You've already made me a gamer. Don't make me regret I ever knew you. I don't want to. I'm already mad enough as it is with what you guys have been doing with YouTube. Gotta change things up. It kind of sort of shows how old the guard and Nintendo are. they don't realize how important online presence is. Maybe they need a change. I've been saying that the change needs to happen. Nobody ever does anything there. They just move forward. And it works, but it can be better. And it should be better. And we'll see what happens. But I urge everybody who is considering this creators program to not do it. Let Nintendo know that you do not stand for it. And believe me, it'll hurt them more than it's gonna hurt you. You could take a chance and try to do it, but you can also do other things. And as much as it hurts a Nintendo channel to fully just go another direction, they have the viewers. So they could try other things. They need to live. They're gonna do it. So the choice between sticking to their guns and choosing your program because they don't have a choice, or going with other systems that do allow them to do this, and publishers and developers that do allow them to share their gameplay footage, they're gonna choose that. And they're gonna move away from you, and then that's it. You don't have an online presence anymore. Maybe you do, but not as good as it could be. And they're going to be afraid to post things because they're going to have to be watchful ever so vigilantly for your gaze. And they're going to be afraid to do anything. Let them have fun. Let them be happy. And most of all, just leave them alone. Could you please? Please. Thank you for listening. I hope that this was enlightening. And if you guys want to leave comments about this, let me know down below. Also leave comments about what I've mentioned earlier. The comments, the suggestions, anything at all. It can totally help. And if you want to see me do something like anything else, just let me know. And I'll consider it. And I'll do it. The Ice Bucket Challenge. And that was kind of fun. So that was a pretty fun day. It was a hot day, so it was perfect. Thank you for listening, guys. My name is Fico. That was my gaming mind. Peace out, guys.